Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back again with another live show on the channel. It is the match review and the player ratings from yesterday's we threw in away performance against Chelsea last night at Stamford Bridge. I'm really still annoyed with that. I really am, to be honest. And what can you say? What can you say? I'm really fed up with that performance yesterday. I really still am. I thought that was going to be some kind of good opportunity, and we bottled it, and Eddie Howe got it completely wrong. He had an absolute stinker yesterday. An absolute sun stinker he had completely yesterday, and oh, yeah. And a lot of us fans are still feeling like that right now. We really still are. It's just me tonight because Mason's at the Gator game tonight, so it's just me you've got tonight for the match review and the player ratings. But you know the drill, guys. If you do enjoy tonight's show, remember to hit the thumbs up. It does keep us up those search results on YouTube. And of course, please, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you really enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, hit that subscribe button, free to do so. Just help me the channel grow. And hit the bell notification that will let you know whenever a live show or pre-recorded video does take place on the day. And feel free to donate if you want to give something here to the channel. And if you want to become a member for just 99p, just hit the join button to become a member, and you'll be put into the next prize draw that we do on this channel, which we don't know when it'll be yet. So, yeah. But anyway, we'll dive into a few comments. Good evening, Andrew. Sick as fuck. Don't blame you. Same old shite as before. Nothing's fucking changed. Yeah. Eddie Howe is our Mark Hughes. I would disagree with that in a way. Good evening, Mr. Ian Fleming. Hope you are keeping well as well. So, yeah, but anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, threw in the towel yesterday completely. We really did. I thought that would have been a good opportunity because let's face it, Chelsea are a really poor team. They're a really poor team. They've been a team full of individuals, and we gifted them the goals yesterday. We really gifted them the goals yesterday. And I'm getting fed up of certain players who are really underperforming at this football club now. I really am. And you know who that is, one of them. You know who is going to be. Who's still getting 90 minutes of football every single time. And that is none other than Sean Longstaff. I mean, what is Eddie seeing in him that we're not seeing? Because again, I'm just seeing just a player who he cannot be bothered. His attitude stinks. This is supposed to be one of our own, apparently. And he's been performing like that as of late. And Eddie's still playing him 90 minutes of football. And I've seen people defending him and saying, oh, but you can't criticize him because he's one of our own. He only came from the academy just over a few years ago. Give over. Give over. I'm getting sick of watching this lad just down tool every single game. Single game. I am sick to the back teeth of it now. This man needs taken out the firing line. Well, to be honest, I would actually leave him at home for the next game. That's how bad he really is at the moment. And I can't believe when I see people defending him, say we can't criticize him because he was one of our own. I was nearly close to throwing my phone and laptop out the window when I saw that. It's beyond a joke. It really is. The dancers and singing in the stands is a loser mentality. Sometimes I didn't agree with that. Sounds BS. Sound bites after every game, no better than Pardew. I don't know. I'm sick of Eddie out choosing his favourites. So am I. And i.e. Sean Longstaff again. I know Bruno maybe didn't have the best of games, but he's having to, at times, to do the job of two midfielders. Because our number 36 is just missing every game. Missing every game. PIF will actually be gone before the end of March. Bet you a pint. There's rumours we're going to give him to the. We're going to keep him to the. He's staying at the end of the season. To the end, he's staying on to the full season. We'll wait and see. Ian says, "I don't care if he's one of our own. He's shite." Absolutely well said, Ian. He is terrible. He is absolutely terrible. And Anthony Gordon, we need more injuries. Wow, whoop-de-doo. Anthony Gordon, I'm feeling the worst of this one. I really, really am. I really am. Didn't look comfortable. He went down. And what the hell is one of our medical staff team trying to do? I mean, for fuck's sake. I hope that's not being made worse. Because now I'm hearing talks he could be out for 6 to 7 months. Apparently, Lee Wright has come out and said it's not apparently as serious as first feared. We'll wait and see, but it's the very least thing we wanted was more injuries piling up and piling up. Barnes didn't play because of a minor hamstring injury. That's 2 of our wingers who are out. I know. Without sounding negative, I generally think our season is over because we've been awful since Everton and away, and I include Forest away. If we go out the FA Cup, yeah, I agree. I think our season is pretty much over. It'll be pretty much to fight for a European spot. But does anyone think we're going to get a Europe like that? I can't see it. I really, really can't see it. Botman, he had an absolute nightmare yesterday as well. He had an absolute nightmare. The first goal was down to him. Either Dubravka was going to come and catch that. To me, I think Botman could have had a chance to take a touch and then made a really decent clearance. But no, it's one of the worst clearances I've seen of all time. Who probably gifted it to it was Cole Palmer, and his shot takes off Nicholas Jackson into the back of the net. I mean, that one could have been prevented. And Botman was a liability for that one. He really, really was. That was criminal, that. Absolute criminal. Because I thought we started the game pretty well. I thought we were starting to breathe down Chelsea's necks at times. They looked shaky at the back. They looked really shaky at the back. Particularly when they were trying to pass and play from the back as well. They looked a little bit, this is a team, we could really get at these as well. Bet you're glad he didn't travel down there. Well, yeah, absolutely. Goals conceded as relegation level. Yeah, we're conceding far too many goals at this moment. And you wonder where has that defence after being was one of the best last season. Where's it going now? Where is it going now? It's absolutely criminal. I'm going to point Miggy yesterday, I thought did very well. Very, very well on that left-hand side when he got switched to that position. He did very, very well. I thought at times he was getting there. He was putting some balls in the box and just no one was trying to get on the end of them. Now, personally, I think the left-hand side is probably better for Miggy at this rate than on the right-hand side. And look how it can work for him there. So Eddie should be looking to play more on that side a bit more. Evening, Pete, hope you're well, Philip. We completed bottle last night. Defence, absolute shambles once again. It was shocking yesterday. It was absolutely atrocious in our midfield. Was horrendous. Bruno, I thought, not the greatest, but he certainly bailed Longstaff out. Willock didn't look great, but I've just said what I thought of Longstaff's performance yesterday, and it's absolutely criminal and just stinking the performances he's putting in as of late. I got some stick because I'm not happy with Eddie Howe. I got every right to be annoyed. Absolutely. You've got to question Eddie Howe yesterday because he got the substitutions completely wrong yesterday. He got them absolutely wrong. Taking Bruno off with 10 minutes left when we're 3-1 down trying to chase a game. One of our most players that's going to create something, and we take him off to keep him possibly for Man City without getting a yellow card. He'll not get a ban if he gets a 10th yellow card. Oh, Murphy, I'm going to say, did very well when he come on yesterday. Best player for me was Livermento all day long. And I'm just disappointed why this lad doesn't get a lot of regular starts. Because he's really got something within him. And he was fantastic yesterday. He was fantastic. Dubravka position for 2 of the Chelsea goals questionable. I don't think I'm going to put it down to Dubravka. I think our defence, some of our players gifted those Chelsea goals. We gifted them the Chelsea goals. Baffling how Longstaff lasted the full 90 minutes. Again, he's been awful recently. Shocking, stinking. Doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit at all. It's absolute as a Bournemouth fans have warned us that sort of thing will happen. Eddie doesn't have a plan B at the moment, and that's really concerning. It's really concerning. I'm past caring what people think, in my opinion. It's just that, and I judge on what my eyes see. I prefer reality, not sentimental bollocks. Yeah, absolutely. That's what you want. We see how it is, and then we'll see how it is as well. And yesterday we threw in the towel. We absolutely threw it in the towel yesterday. I think Tino, Bruno, and Murphy get pass marks for me. I agree. I'm going to say Miggy in a way does as well for me. I'm going to say in a way Isak, I thought he scored a great goal yesterday. Good pass there from Bruno, and Isak just took that in the corner very well. But there was at times he could have got on some of the crosses in the box, which was a little disappointing for me. So, massively concerning for us at the moment, particularly with the never-ending injuries. Liam says Luke Edwards call our fans entitled. Luke Edwards is an absolute cock. He should go and support Leighton Orient like he normally does. I cannot stand him, the little baldy bastard. I really can't. Good evening, Job and Donny. Hope you're well. If sentiment one thinks it will be engraved on the trophies, absolutely, Andrew. But second goal, we give the ball away for Chelsea's second goal. We give the ball away in a careless position. It's a good finish by Cole Palmer, but again, it's another one we gifted. It's another goal we gifted to them, which I thought could have been maybe preventable. Luke Edwards is a prat. I can't stand him at all. And then, 8 minutes. Chelsea make it 3-1. Game over. Mudryk comes on. Look at the way he just cuts through us. Again, why is he no one stopping him? Botman definitely not the same player he was last season. Another stinger from him. He was terrible. This is probably the worst Chelsea team in the Premier League, and they didn't even need to play well. I agree with that. That is one of the poorest. This Chelsea team are full of individual players. They are not a team. And we gifted them that yesterday. We really did. It's so annoying. It's really so annoying. Because I thought we could have went and probably got something. Could have went and won that game. Yesterday, Longstaff was terrible. Botman was unsure. It was unreal. And he was horrendous as a result. And he was horrendous. Bruno was tired for the entire game. And I do not think Dubs really was to blame for it, though. I agree with that. Bruno, he's having to help. He's having to bail people out. Look at the way Longstaff just watches Sterling go past as well. And there's Bruno coming back to put in a tackle in. Dubravka, not his fault for the goals. We've got one of the worst defence in the league up there with Sheffield United and Burnley. We're conceding loads of goals. Gordon looked unfit at the start of the game before his eventual injury. Big blow for us being our best player this season. If we lose him, oh God, oh my God. Hopefully we'll get some. Hopefully what Lee Ryder's come out with is more accurate. Well, I'm hoping. but we'll wait and see. We'll get more news on it some point during the week. He's not going to be, he'll miss Saturday. He'll miss Saturday. And speaking of that game, if we do that against Manchester City, I dread to think what the score will be. We'll not lose by 2 goals. We'll lose by 5. That Wolves win didn't even make me confident against Chelsea. I was confident we were going to beat these. Because you think, right, coming off the back, it gives us that boost. Chelsea are a poor team. Their draw against Brentford was very unconvincing. And then we go and do that. And you've got to start questioning Eddie Howe now. What is he doing? Why is he persistent with favourites? And why is his substitutions absolutely clueless? Why is Longstaff? I want to know why Longstaff is lasting 90 minutes in a whole game. It's just mind-boggling. It really is. It really, really is. It stinks. The whole thing with Longstaff, it absolutely stinks right now. If that performance was under Steve Bruce, imagine Twitter. Poor, hey. Man City 6, you hit it there first. Do you know what, Ian? I wouldn't be surprised if that happened on Saturday. I really wouldn't. There's no way we go to Man City and take them out the FA Cup playing like that. Playing like that. Yeah, at least Ian. I'm a massive Howe fan, and yesterday was the first time I held tilted. You know why? I just went, Yeah, I can understand that. I'm not defending Steve Bruce, by the way. Yeah, I knew what you mean there. So, but yeah. But a lot of fans really sick last night, really furious. Just some of the performances we're seeing, attitude we're seeing from players is absolutely disgusting. I thought Burn got skinned a few times on the left-hand side. Cole Palmer had him all over the place at times, I've really, really thought. And, yeah. Longstaff had to come off, and it was obvious from half-time, if not beforehand. I don't know how he's starting a game. I saw someone say if we saw how we should just go for Potter. Yeah, I don't know. My positive mental attitude before game is now finished now, Ian. I mean, there's no way we beat Manchester City. We've got an international break after that, and then we've got West Ham. And sometimes after the international breaks, we start to click on again. To put it true, we were fucking dog shit. Yep. We threw that. As I mentioned, we just threw that. Player ratings will be interesting when I get to them. And I know what some people would go. I will put Anderson in for Longstaff, yeah, or give Miley a chance. Again, taking Mickey off and putting Anderson on the left-hand side. I mean, really, No. I didn't get that as well. Hard to say what you do with Botman, though Lascelles, if he was on the bench, would be nailed on, but I can't remember the bench, to be honest. A lot of people saying drop Botman for the next game. It might not be a bad idea. 6-1 Man City. Oh, yeah. That wouldn't surprise me if that was the case next weekend. Well, West Ham will be interested because toxic their fans have been. Yeah, that isn't one we can win then because West Ham haven't been the greatest this season. And that's the one we should be looking to win. Really, really should be looking to win. Yeah, I know you've been saying it for some time, Brian. How out? Some fans are seeing it as well. Anderson is too fresh coming back in. He needs an easy journey back to the team. Absolutely. Not had any wealth for an Andrew now, says Ian. Yeah. Not to mention all of our fans travelling down there on a Monday night down in the capital on a Monday night on a weekday. To see that, it's just barbaric. I started seeing how out. Yes, he did. Some other people are seeing it. And I got questioned by it, even by West Ham fans who know I know. You cannot feel how out. Charlie, you need to ask the questions on him. He needs questioning though. And he needs criticised in terms of his top part of his team selection and his substitutions. Because it's going right out the window. They're going right out the window. If we go out the FA Cup, which we're bound to anyway, our season will be finished. It'll be finished. But Eddie Howe doesn't need questioning. I love Eddie Howe, but since Everton, we've been awful. We have. I mean, after that was Spurs. We got trounced 4-1 at their place. We had the Champions League, which we lost 2-1. We gave it a goal. We had Fulham. We weren't great in the first half, but we got the 3-0 win. In that game, Luton Town, we were abysmal. Boxing Day at Forest at home, we were abysmal. Liverpool at away, we knew what was going to happen in there. We won the derby after that, which, fair enough, that was one of the performances that we really needed. But yeah, you look at just when was the last time we had a really, really good game? You could say Wolves in a way, but we haven't seen a lot of great performances this season. We haven't. Our fans who went to the game should get a refund at least after watching that fell. So sorry for them. I'm not seeing how well yet again on the fences, Ronald. Oh, God, I'm winning on Saturday, but that's who we are playing. Yep. There's no way we're winning on Saturday like that. No way. Even Blackburn, we got outplayed by. We did. Sunderland, it's the last game I only joined because it's Sunderland. Yep. The Arseway was absolute pits. That was shite as well. I said that just before I tilt my head towards the thought, but no, nothing like Howard for me at all yet. Same, but he needs questioning. He really needs questioning about why he's got favourites. He's picking them, and he's getting substitutes absolutely wrong. Still think Hal will be in charge of next season. Yeah, I think he probably will be. Maybe give him the summer, get rid of the dead wood. Hopefully we get some really, really good players in, and then you can maybe really judge him on there, in a way. Honest game, at all my worst performance of the season so far, that was dog shit. Probably the worst home performance I've seen. So, we need to clear out. Yes, we do. We really need to clear out of the side. Because some of these players have been too long now. They've been, far too long. And they need to go. They really need to go. So, yeah. Murphy, cracking goal, but it was too little, too late, unfortunately, wasn't it? Really, really too little, too late it was, but it was a cracking goal from Murphy. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts on Saturday. Because, again, I can't see Gordon coming back, and there's talks of Barnes maybe not be back for the international break. But you get this medical team of ours needs really sacking off. They really need to be gone. I mean, what are they doing? I mean, again, look back at the Gordon injury and look at what they're trying to do to Gordon's knee, and he's thinking in pain about it. What sort of does that? And now, you never know, it could have made Anthony Gordon's injury even worse. Our medical team is like the hotel staff in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I'm not going to disagree with that. It really, really likes that. They need to go. They need gone. Come the end of this season, they need sacked off. We struggle to clear route due to FFP strangling us, and that won't change soon. We can get rid the players out of contract. They'll all leave. They can all leave. My dad was telling me how Murphy needs to go and he was sort of shite. Then he went, oh, hang on, hilarious. He was good yesterday, Murphy. And I think Murphy's been doing that as of late. Both our goals were great. Defence crap. Yep, they were. As I mentioned, we gifted them in a way as well. We gifted them, and these could have been prevented. We need the proper numerical staff who actually know what to do. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. I dread a thing what will happen in Manchester City next week. I really do. If anyone thinks we're going to win that, they need their head read. And if people think that we're not allowed to criticize players like Longstaff, you need your head read as well. This is just not one game that Longstaff's been rank bad. It's at least a few in a row now. So yesterday, Wolves, I didn't think he'd played well in that one. Blackburn, he was ranked bad. Arsenal, he was ranked bad in that one. It's been a long time since Longstaff's had a really, really good game. And almost seems it's just down to performances from. People say, oh, he might be playing with an injury. Wasn't Bruno playing with an injury last season? It looked like he was still doing on the pitch. And that will affect players at the midfield performances like Bruno, because he needs good players around him, not donkey, lazy bell ends like Longstaff. Yeah. A lot of us still furious with that. We're really still furious. And Donkey from Shrek would do better than Longstaff. Yeah, absolutely he would. And this is going to cost... Eddie's going to have to... This could well cost him his job. It really, really could do. He's going to have to start looking back and thinking, what am I doing wrong? Because we're seeing the same old mistakes happening. And that really will cost him if he's not careful. It really, really will do. As much as we love Eddie Howe and what he's done, our owners will not be frightened to pull the trigger. They will not be frightened to pull the trigger at some point. They really won't be. And this needs sorting out. Because we're going to come up unstuck. It'll cost us in a European... It'll cost us a European spot come the end of the season. It really will. Would you take Mourinho if Howe got sacked? No, thank you. I don't. Mourinho's time in the Premier League is finished for me. So, no, thank you. Maybe if a few years ago would have had him then, but not now, I wouldn't. So, no, I don't think Mourinho has it for the Premier League now anymore. So, there you are. You look at some of the other YouTubers and they're just fed up of them just seeing down to performances and the managers just making the same old mistakes. We have to get conference minimum if we want to keep the likes of Bruno and Isak and Bruno. Yeah, absolutely, because Bruno will be away if we don't get Europe. He'll be away. And it's still possible at the moment, but there's no way we're going to get into there doing that. No chance. I thought we could have really won that, and we'll probably give it to them. It's because of times we did, but we threw that away. We bottled that yesterday. We really did. And normally we haven't really done that under Eddie Howe, but yesterday we really did that. We really suddenly did that. We still have to play teams around us like Fulham and Brighton. We've got to beat those. Brighton are not on the greatest run of forms at the moment. So, yeah. But that was disgusting yesterday. That was absolutely disgusting. The way we gifted that game to them. We give them the 3 points. A Chelsea team who are not very good. And we do that. Unacceptable. Completely unacceptable now. I've got a friend at Sports Funds of Argentina when we play them, especially if we lose. So I'm hoping to try and go to Fulham again and win the Premier League this time. So hopefully. But yeah. Well then, should we get onto the player ratings now then? So remember to get yours down in the live chat. What you would rate the players there from yesterday, because I don't think there's going to be a lot of high scores from yesterday, I can tell you that. Particularly around the back, the midfield as well, pretty much. So you remember to get yours down on what you would score the players from yesterday. Talking of Fulham, plan on going to the home fixture against them next season to meet my Fulham mate. Nice one. Well, then, here we go then. So let's do this. So Ingle, Martin Dubravka, I don't think he was at fault for the goals. Really, really don't think he was to blame for any of the goals. Really, really. 3 went past him, so I'm going to say a 5 for Dubravka. Didn't think he really put an awful lot wrong yesterday, I thought. Wasn't his fault, I thought, for the goals we conceded. Our defence was just all over the shop, so a 5 for Dubravka. 2 to a 5 the rest. 1 Dubravka, 4. 6 4 for Dubravka as well. Dubs a 5. Well, right then, let's go into back 4 now. Start with Tino Livramento, and he was my best player yesterday for me. He was outstanding. Really, really was outstanding, Tino Livramento, yesterday. Cracking on the ball. There was players that were trying to kick him up and fouling him. So I thought he was brilliant yesterday, Livramento, and it's just disappointing that this lad doesn't start more games. I'm just disappointed he doesn't start more games, in my opinion. I think Tino Livramento deserves an 8 for me. He deserves an 8. So I'm giving him an 8. Best player for me yesterday, 8. 7 for Tino. Good evening, Coffee. Hope you're well. We need Tino a 7. And Coffee's going for a 5 for Dubravka as well. Tino an 8 from Coffee as well. Okay, then centre backs, Mr. Fabian Schär. I didn't think it was the greatest from Fabian Schär yesterday, I must admit. Just nothing was spectacular from him, unfortunately. So disappointing that. It really, really was, wasn't it? I'm going to say a 4 for Fabian Schär. I didn't think he was at it yesterday. It was really disappointing. Dave says, Gary, regarding Tino, captain material. Did very well. Good evening, Mary. You're well. Looking for Tino thought it was only a 7. It's fair enough. Share a 3, share a 4, Fab's a 5, Air a 4 as well. Okay, then. On to Sven Botman, and that was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful yesterday. Gifted them the goal. Criminal that was. What is wrong with this man? What has gone wrong with this man? I don't know. Where's the one from last season? Is he still carrying that injury? I would like to know. But it was shit yesterday from Botman. It's a 1 for Botman. It was that bad. It was that bad from Botman yesterday. Well, good evening, Paul. Up you well. Botman a 2, Botman a 0, Botman a 4. I think Botman is playing injured. You like to know, but if he's playing injured, why is he playing? 2 for Botman, Botman a 3. He was crap. He was shocking yesterday from Botman. Really, really was. And a 3. It was just so bad. Botman a 3 gone rotten, says Mary. Right, we'll go with last is Dan Burn. Skinned a few times, got outdone by, particularly from the likes of Cole Palmer. And yeah, times he went forward at times, okay then, but yeah, but just in terms of his defender, got absolutely skinned quite a few times. So I'm going to say a 4 for Dan Burn. I would stop playing Lascelles. It's not a bad idea, Liam, actually. Many people welcome in. Burn for the goal line clearance. Do you know what? He actually did do that. He did do that. Burn a 4, Burn a 4. 5, Burn a 4 as well. Right, let's get into midfield. And who do we start off with first? Oh. Do you know what? We'll just start with Bruno first, shall we? Good assist for Isak's goal. Did struggle a bit at the times, but he's having to do the job of two midfielders when one of them doesn't want to turn up at all. And that's not good enough. It really, really isn't good enough yesterday. I'm going to give Bruno a 6. Good assist to fight Isak. And at times he got back and tackled Sterling, and that's what he did. So a 6 for Bruno. 6, 5, some 6s coming in as well. Bruno Wicken in 2 roles. I agree, Mary. Bruno a 6 as well. Yeah. Okay, then. Joe Willock. Not the greatest of performances from him either. But again, we know this lad is just coming back from an injury. That is the thing. So, in a way, it may take him a little bit of some time. But not great yesterday from Willock. There was that chance he had, and he put it over the crossbar. If he scored that, you never know what could have been that been, but I thought struggle yesterday, Willock. At times he really, really did. So I'm going to say a 4 for Willock. Longstaff getting any of the Premier League team. Paul's been seeing this, and no, not at this rate. Willock 5, Willock 4, Willock 6 tied, Willock 5. Right, here we go. Last one into midfield was, of course... do I need to say any more about this? Absolutely stinking, disgusting, doesn't give a shit. And I'm fed up with this now. I really, really am fed up with this now completely. See one of your own play like that. That's sickening. Absolutely sickening. And I've had enough, and I'm not sticking up for this man anymore at this rate. I really am not. Absolute disgusting. Yeah, you know what? I think I think a lot of you know what I'm going to give. It's a big fat 0. Yeah, a big fat 0 for Longstaff. Disgraceful. Doesn't care at all. Awful. Shocking. We're like a full Longstaff a 0. Fucking wank. 0. -10. -10. Longstaff couldn't get any of the APL team given the right Bogala tools. -20. Longstaff, sorry, -10. Or 2. I don't think it's a 2 either. I think a 2 is very generous. Longstaff -20, 0. 1 for each butcher man to tie up. Oh, God almighty. Longstaff is lower than the New York weather and winter, says Liam. Oh, it's garbage. It's absolutely tosh. It really is tosh. It really is. Anyway. Second 3 now, shall we? I'm going to start off with Miggy. And do you know what? I'm going to give Miggy a 7. There was the times I thought he was getting some good areas particularly down the left, and I think the left-hand side really suits him. I really, really does think it suits him at times. Maybe at times he was a bit slow at things, but at times he was doing something on that left-hand side. He had a good chance in the second half, which was saved by Petrovic. But he's putting in some balls and Nieman's getting on the bloody end of them. Oh. So I'm going to give Miggy a 7. I thought he really put himself about yesterday. I really did. Miggy a 7 as well. Any chance we get 50 million for oh god, coffee. Minus 50. So in summary, no one was impressed. Nope. He's 6, I'm on 6. Man City 9, Lewis still poor. 666. Miggy Dunari. Biggie also had an assist for one game playing on the left. He did. Arsenal winning, says Ian, interesting. Yeah, Trossard. Yes, he has. It's Trossard who scored for them. So is imagine if Man United did pay for Longstaff. Oh yeah, good grief. Anthony Gordon at times got dispossessed, but the injury. Oh, I really hope this is not a serious injury. I really, really hope it isn't, because I'll be gutted if we lose this lad for a long time. We'll get more info very, very on it soon. Hopefully, Lee Ryder's coming out and saying that it's not as serious as the first thought, but we'll get more news on it at some point. I'm going to see a 5 for Gordon because he didn't play an awful lot in the game. So a 5 it's going to be for Gordon. 5. I thought he looked lackluster, but he was playing with an injury as well. 4. Some 4s. Why play him if he's already spawned an injury? Exactly, Mary. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I just don't. Going apparently new for the season, isn't he? Well, we'll see. We'll wait and see. We'll get more info on the injury at some point, but oh. Okay, up front in the middle, Alexander Isak scored a good goal as well. But at times I thought he should have got on the end of some of the crosses coming in the box. And he didn't, which is quite disappointing for me. But cracking goal from Isak to put us level in the game. Really was a really cracking goal from him. So I'm going to say a 7 for Isak. Some 6, 6, 7. Otherwise, a 6, 6, and a 7 as well from Yoppa Donny as well. Okay, then we'll get into the Isak a 7 as well. Says Liam as well. Oh, there we go. Right, we'll go into substitutions now. And yeah, the first substitution would have been, of course, Isak 6 from Mary as well. Okay. Jacob Murphy. I'm giving Jacob Murphy a 7. Scored a cracking goal. Really, really did. And yeah. It's a really, really good goal he scored. Buried that as well. But it was too little, too late. Unfortunately, that was the problem. Cracking goal it was. But I thought Murphy did well. Murphy 7. Elliot wasn't on straight away yet, Yoppa Tony. Murphy an 8. If in your 10 want to play, what a goal. I knew you'd give him a 10 coffee. 7 cracking goal. Biffy 7. He's 7 as well. Pukas Award contender. Says coffee as well. Right then, next substitution was, well, we made 2 at the same time. Ellie Anderson came on. I'll do him first. Didn't do an awful lot, I thought, yesterday. Really, really thought he didn't. I didn't get him put on that left-hand side. I really didn't. That really confused me, that. I don't get it why Eddie did that. No, that just... No. Can't play that when he's just come... Play that role when he's just come back from a long-term injury. Definitely not. So a 5 for Anderson. There was positives. No wonder why drugs are illegal. Oh, great engineer. No one helped out, sadly. Yeah. 5 for Anderson, 5. A lot of 5s coming in. He thought did nothing, sadly he didn't. And of course, Emil Kraft was on as well. Same, not much, didn't do much as well. So I'm going to go with the same for Kraft, and that's a 5 as well. And do an awful lot for me when he came on, I thought. So there you are. Kraft 6, 1-4 from Anderson. Kraft 5 as well. That's from Mary as well. And 1 from Yopadoni as well. Okay. Other substitutions, of course, were Lewis Smiley and didn't come on and off with a lot of time, just in the 80th minute, sort of down the middle of 5 for Miley. And the same with Joe White as well. Again, and taking Bruno off. So, no, I just didn't get that. So, a 5 for him as well, because again, didn't come on just. So you get things as well. Miley a 5-5, some 5-7 for Miley. Kraft 5, Kraft 6, 5, White 6, White 5. Lewis still on, no debate. I agree with that as well. White a 5 as well. Okay. So, yeah, that's all the substitutions. I believe it is. Yep. One I didn't get up, which I'm going to get up now. You can probably know who that one is when I get him. I turned it off shortly after then with me. Head in me hand, so NAQQ, fair enough. Right then, yep, 1 to rate, and that's the referee, John Brooks. I didn't think John Brooks put a foot wrong yesterday, I thought. I really thought he didn't do much wrong yesterday. Referee didn't put anything wrong. Definitely can't put it down to that. No way you can. John Brooks, oh, what can you say? So he gives some players from Chelsea, so probably a 6 for John Brooks. He didn't know wrong, I thought. Ref for 2, ref for 8, ref for 5. Me father watching on the TV doing this is the only reason I got to see Murphy go. Do you think Bruno will stay next season? All depends on Europe, I would say, Ian. If he don't get it, I think he could be out the door. I know complaints in terms of performance. It was shit. It was absolute shit. Fans now, and, well, what can you say about the fans? We always pack an away game out, no matter what day of the week it is. Quite a few thousand of us make it all the way down the capital on a Monday night as well. And to be left with egg on our faces after that, after seeing that absolute performance. I mean, do you know what? I'm going to knock the fans a 9. And that's because probably due to the end of the celebration in the end, which I didn't slightly agree with. So I'm going to mock the fans of a 1 down and give them a 9 for that. Even Coffee thinks it was. I didn't get it, Coffee. I really didn't. It really, really baffled me, that. Really baffled us, that. It's done for 9. Get off further away, which you should expect. So, second off, 5 overall, 7.5 fans and 8, says Philip. So, yeah. And last one, Eddie Howe, and substitutes wrong. Continue plays Longstaff for 90 minutes. There's no plan B. Doesn't take him off at all. Doesn't take Longstaff off at half time. And yeah, that's majority. That's got to go on Eddie as well yesterday. Really, really has to. Eddie, I'm going to give a 1. I've got to give Eddie a 1 for that yesterday. He got that wrong. It was shock. That was shocking yesterday. That was terrible. So 4's a 2's a 0's a -2 as well from Mary. It's a 0 coming in from him as well. Oh. Yeah. That's all we've rated now. So, yeah. Fed up with that. I'm still really disgusted. And you really thought we were going to start getting away from that now. I really, really thought we would have been. But that was disgusting yesterday. That was disgusting. And, yeah. Maybe 10 out of 10. New Zealand Pete gives Eddie 1, included lol. There's someone from Liam give her 1 as well. Chelsea can overtake us with their game in hand. I don't think they've got it for a very long time, though, because they're still in FA Cup action at the moment. So, yeah. 10 out of 10, says Philip for Pierre. Thanks so much, Philip. Really, really appreciate that as always. I'm off now. Pierre, take care, mate. You as well, Philip. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And glad you enjoyed the show as always. So, yep. A lot of fans will still be raging after that. They really, really would be. A lot of fans have had said it's time for Eddie to go. Some are now saying he really needs massive questioning. Some fans are still sticking behind him. Yeah. Media report that one is a backing out for the next season, is it to see? Get rid of some of this. A lot of these players we've had here for a very long time and see what we're doing this summer with them. Hopefully, we see more money generated at the club with the likes of Adidas coming in as well. So you never know. Are we looking on for more sponsorship deals to help with our FFP as well? Hopefully, we can sell some players as well. He would just simply need to move on. Who are still in contract. Hopefully, we'll get a bit of money for them. Yeah, we'll wait and see. As to how lost the dressing room, I hope he hasn't, because a lot of the players have really wanted to play for him, but Eddie Howe's just making the same old he's making a lot of crucial mistakes. It's, yeah. I know the FFP changed the rule, FFP, but didn't read it into anything. It's the same old tosh, in it. Is it any different to what it was now? I don't know if it is. I really don't know if it is, to be honest. So I don't know. Medical stuff a -10 as well. Yeah. What are they doing? What have they been playing at this season? Peter, I think Newcastle have played poor. Yes, we were degraded Villa, but the rest poor due to the average win. I think the win against Wolves was average. They made us look good, but Wolves would have not scored. Yeah, very good point there, Paul, you've made as well. Really good point you made there, Paul. So, yeah. But hopefully we need to start improving this. I don't know. We certainly cannot play like that against Manchester City because they will torture us from start to finish. They will absolutely torture us if we go in like that. Away to the Etihad on Saturday. This is the FA Cup quarterfinals. We need to really give this a right go. If we go out there but still lose, but we put up a fight, fair play. But if we go out with a whimper, I dread to think what the score will be come full time at the end of it. I really, really do. For the main games, how many points do you think we can get and where we would finish for? I don't. It's hard to say right now, Coffee. So you look at some of these games and I think we should be winning it, but we're really fluffing our lines up as well and just giving it away completely. So as long as we Villa, Brighton and the likes of sneaking the Euro places, the EPL will argue the FFP is working, I reckon, which is shite. The FFP is corrupt as anything. with these new rules, you'll be able to spend 50 million more. It's not much more. That's the problem, is it? I'm Trent City away, says Ronald. Lots of teams we play our direct rivals, says Coffee. Well, yeah. Yeah. So, anyway. Well, so we're going to pretty much start to draw the show to a close now. Thank you so much again for tuning in tonight. As well, shows coming out throughout the rest of the week. Of course, will be the preview to the Manchester City game on Thursday. A lot of fans are thinking that's going to be a complete write-off already. I don't know. It probably is going to be at this rate. It really, really will be. So Manchester City preview for the FA Cup game on Thursday. I'm not sure if there's going to be a watch-along for the game yet. Sunday will be the match review and the player ratings as always. And is the FA Cup history going to be history for us after full time on Saturday? We'll wait and find out, but I think it really will be. It really, really will be at this rate. So, yeah. What's the teams I've had text from my fan down there. They are saying 5-0 City. If that happens, I will not be happy. It's possible, though. It's really possible. The way we played. Any updates on the injuries? They might play their C team. Man City are going to go with a strong team. If they miss out on the Premier League, the FA Cup and the Champions League is only their chance now. So, yeah. They're going to go with a strong team. And it wouldn't surprise me if their reserves beat us as well. Because we've got some really good players off the bench who they've got coming off the bench at times as well. That's why Man City are where they are. Cheers, Pete. Hero, we only got Man City the weekend. Oh, yeah, I know, Ian. It's looking really bleak, unfortunately. Really, really bleak. So, yeah, good show. Cheers, Dave, as always. So, yeah, as I mentioned, that's so far what we've got coming up on the channel throughout the rest of the week. Preview to Man City. Not sure about the watch along. Oh, I did miss Peter's Crazy Football Live Show will be on Friday. Hey, how did I forget that? Oh, my word. Hopefully that's going to cheer us up throughout the rest of the week. The Crazy Football Live Show on a Friday night, as always. So that'll be, of course, they'll be still there. So there you are. So we still got that coming. I won't be surprised if we lose to City. They're a top team and we were lucky to play them for the fourth time this season. I know. Woohoo food picks. We got nothing to lose against them. Yep. Klopp Heinheimer says coffee. Exactly. Take everyone. You as well, Ian. Remember, guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, do remember to hit the thumbs up. It does keep us up those citrus results on YouTube. Of course, please, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on week in, week out, hit that subscribe button. Free to do so. It does help make the channel grow. And the bell notification. That will let you know whenever we are live or when a pre-recorded video does take place on the day as well. And feel free to donate if you would like to do so. And if you want to become a member for only just 99p a month, just hit the join button. We put into the next prize draw we did. So, yeah. Mary says, I will make sure I have eaten. Hey, I know you always say that, Mary. Hopefully I can find some good ones for Friday night. That's all I can say. Coffee by Peter and all. Take care, Coffee. As well, cheers so much for tuning in. And Andrew DB says, have a good night. All you as well, Andrew. Take care, my man, as well. 7-0. Oh, do you mean 7-0 Man City, Andrew? Oh. Take care, everyone. Great show, Peter. No, not a great result. I know. Cheers, Mary, for tuning in as well. And I'm sober. Haha, says Andrew. Peter, great show. Says Paul as well. Well, guys, until Thursday night, I'll see you all then. And so until then, everyone, take care. Good night, all. Away the lads.